Hi, I'm Rajvi, and yes, I'm sitting here in the garden. Reason is because there is a lot of noise going above my flat room, so I'm not able to read anything there. So I came here in the garden to study. So yes, in this video, I want to share with you all how. Uh, all the must know topics of medicine. So these are the topics which you should solve your question bank modules of. You need not solve all the question bank modules in Marrow. Only these must know topics and PYQ important topics are very important, and you need to revise them more often than the entire syllabus. You should focus more on these topics, especially when you are in the end days of your preparation or end months of your preparation. So yes, I will start soon. Yeah. So must know topics for medicine. First, medicine generally starts with CVS. So in that So in CVS, the very important part is your ECG, because in ECG generally you have at least one question, which now the trend is that they will give you an image-based question on ECG, especially STEMI and NSTEMI. Myocardial infarction, and also for MI, its management is very important. That is from the time you are getting admitted or the time when your symptoms of chest pain start, and till how many hours you should do what management. So that is very important. So ECG with STEMI and STEMI. Then all the electrolyte imbalances, that is hyper or hypo, kalemia, calcemia, and sodium. So in every electrolyte imbalance of these, there are specific changes which are seen in ECG. So they have been asked previously many times. Also all of the arrhythmias, and there is a rule in arrhythmia. Any arrhythmia, if a person presents with shock, you need not go through the entire question. If the person is in shock, that is his BP is low, you have to shock that person. Shock. So for that you need not read the entire question stem. You just have to tick mark the option which is DC cardioversion or shock. So arrhythmias mein you should know how to read the ECG of every arrhythmia, like PSVT or VFib and other fibrillation, atrial fibrillation and flutter. All of those arrhythmias are very important. They are ECGs. Then in rheumatic heart disease, especially the criteria in rheumatic heart disease and its treatment, and how to manage and what all investigations can be done in rheumatic heart disease. Murmurs are important, but not that important these days. The named murmurs, they are not that important. Then myocarditis also important. Then cardiomyopathy is very important, especially dilated cardiomyopathy. It is very important. Then pericarditis is important, especially the post-MI pericarditis, Dressler syndrome, which is pancarditis. Then is management of MI, myocardial infarction. It is the most important topic in CVS, myocardial infarction. Then is infective endocarditis. Is in this also Duke's criteria is very important. What are the components in Duke's criteria? And even the prophylaxis question has been asked many times, that which antibiotic will you give and in which all cases, like when all is the prophylaxis actually needed. Then shock. This topic of shock, it is important even from surgery point of view, because all the different types of shocks are asked, and how will you manage the shock, like do you have to transfuse blood or NS or what, Ringerlactate, or what do you have to give. So this question is also important. from surgery point of view too, of shock. Then in respiratory, all the pulmonary function tests, then DLCO and the volume curves. The volume curves, they are very, very important. So these volume curves, they are also asked in physiology point of view, whether it is an obstructive cause or it is some other cause like obstructive or restrictive cause. So for that, these curves are very, very important, especially from physio point of view too. Curves. Then pneumoconiosis. This is a very, very important question, especially asbestosis. So because asbestosis mein se there have been questions which are asked from patho point of view too, all these ferruginous bodies and other bodies, then the plaques or the carcinoma which is seen because of asbestosis, and then is silicose and cold-worker pneumoconiosis. Hypersensitivity pneumonitis. Here in HSP hypersensitivity pneumonitis, here the examples are very, very important. Matlab, this is the cause which causes this. For example, this bagasosis, so it is seen because of sugar cane, so like that. So all of these these examples are very, very, very important. Then pulmonary embolism. In this, the radiological features and the named features which are seen here, all the investigations, matlab which investigation will you do at what point of time, like is the VQ ratio important, and other questions of pulmonary embolism. Because this question is this topic is asked even from OBGY point of view, that is if a pregnant lady comes, so will you do an X-ray or CT or whatever. So for that also this question is very important. And the treatment of pulmonary embolism, whether you will do removal of that embolus or what will be your next management. Yeah. So even that is very important. Sarcoidosis, it is not that important topic, but yes, it is given in your notes, so you should read it once at least. Then is ARDS. ARDS now, because of COVID, ARDS has become a very, very important topic. All the criteria in ARDS, also criteria for COPD. Criteria for COPD. In the COPD, there is some number like 80, mild, moderate, severe, vesa, and even in ARDS there is mild, moderate, severe ARDS. Then your ventilation basics are very important, because these basics are asked even from anesthesia point of view. So even this is very important. So here you have to know whether to keep a high PEEP or low PEEP, low tidal volume, high tidal volume. Yes, are very, very important. So here mainly question is asked about low tidal volume and high peak expiratory pressure. So this is important. Then interstitial lung disease is also important, especially the radiological features. So they can give you an X-ray and ask you to identify. Then TB. TB is mainly not that important from medicine point of view, but yes, TB from more important for PSM and for pharmac, especially your new drugs. Your new drugs are done here. So there are few topics which come even in medicine, they come in pharmac, come in patho. So it is a good thing because it makes those topics more important and more so you are able to revise them for more times now, because the same topic you read it in medicine, in patho and in pharmac. But in the last 2 months, I would recommend you all to stick to one subject properly. Like, agar new drugs is written more elaborately in my pharmac notebook, then I will read it from pharmac and add my medicine ka drugs points in my pharmac book. So that way everything comes in one topic, now in one subject. Then for in nephro, AKI, the criteria of AKI is very important. It has been asked previously. Then AKI biomarkers, this is not that important now. Then is CKD. CKD mein the manifestations are very important. The stages and how will you treat and when to do renal transplant. In nephro, glomerulonephritis is a very, 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 very important topic. Because here in glomerulonephritis, there are different kinds of glomerulonephritis like streptococcal and other nephritis, are rapidly progressive glomerulonephritis and other nephritis. So this topic is important from patho point of view also, because you get histopath examination findings or your electrophorescence or other findings too. Then nephrotic syndrome, this is very, very important, especially from pediatrics subject, because in pediatrics this nephrotic syndrome is given elaborately when to use prednisolone, how much dose, alternate or daily, and then what are different types of nephrotic syndrome like resistant, sensitive, responsive, and how to treat them respectively. Then in GIT, malabsorption, approach to malabsorption, it is very, very, very important. When is D-xylose increased and B12 deficiency, or which kind of malabsorption is the cause of that person's diarrhea. Then inflammatory bowel disease, this is very, very, very important, especially in patho. So here ulcerative colitis versus Crohn's disease versus GIT TB. So in ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease, there are many histopath images which are given in Robbins. So these images are very, very important. Histopath and also gross findings on the organ inside the intestines and everything, very important. And differentiating between Crohn's and TB is also important, where TB how I remembered is, TB is my sister's name Tanvi Bheda and she is sleeping, so there are mainly sleeping ulcers, that is these are horizontal ulcers in TB. And in Crohn's Crohn's nahi, this was for typhoid ulcers, where the ulcers are standing ulcers or longitudinal ulcers. That longitudinal ulcers are in typhoid, and in TB there are horizontal ulcers. Then hepatitis, all of the hepatitis, especially the viral hepatitis B, all the drugs which are used in HBV, hepatitis C, hepatitis E in pregnancy, and acute hepatitis A. These hepatitis, then autoimmune hepatitis and other pigment associated hepatitis like hemosiderosis and other copper metabolism hepatitis. Then diarrhea, especially infective diarrhea. So this will be covered in your micro. Then inflammatory bowel syndrome. So your irritable bowel syndrome. So here the Rome's criteria, it is very important. And the treatment, this has been asked previously, which drug was used and is its metabolism, or some question was asked related to one of the drugs which is used in IBS. Then in rheumatology is very scoring, because it is a small only few pages are there of rheumat, and if you do them most of your questions are covered of medicine. So this is like a smart work. So in rheumat, first is all the joint disease like gout, pseudo gout, and rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, because all of these are overlapping with your ortho. So here in rheumatoid arthritis, it is very, very, very important on the clinical features and management. So this also, it is covered in pharmac, rheumatoid arthritis ka drugs which are used. This also has been asked previously about one of the tyrosine kinase inhibitors. So one of the inhibitors has been asked. Then so in these two mainly images can be asked of the fingers or of the wrist, or these in this of the crystals can be asked the image. Even in psoriatic arthritis you can get of the fingers or an x-ray. Angst-Pond, it is very, very important from radio point of view. Then images of all the other autoimmune diseases like SLE, systemic sclerosis, Sicca syndrome, Sjogren's syndrome. All the images in immunofluorescent images, real images. Then vasculitis. In vasculitis, mainly important is the Behçet's, PAN, Takayasu, and giant cell arteritis. Giant cell has been asked many times. So these vasculitis are important even from patho point of view. In GC, how much segment to it is sufficient for histopath examination? This question has been asked many times. And also Kawasaki versus miscellaneous syndrome in children of COVID. Then is the acid-base disorders. So in this is a very, very, very important topic overall, because from acid-base disorder you will have at least one question which is to recognize whether it is a compensated or uncompensated metabolic or respiratory acidosis or alkalosis. So they can either ask you numerical wise. So I would tell you all to recommend you all to solve as many questions as possible of this topic, because when you start practicing you will start liking that topic. So here how to calculate and practice sums. Then the treatment of acidosis or alkalosis, and renal tubular acidosis. So this is also a very, very important question, especially all the syndromes, the three syndromes, Gitelman, Bartter, and Gordon syndrome. Then is endocrine. In endocrine, it generally starts with pituitary adenoma. So pituitary adenoma, it is very important. MRI. The criteria of MRI and how will you treat. So even your pharmac will be done here. So pharmac is also done for whether you will use bromocriptine or cabergoline, or which drug to use in pregnancy, which to not. All of these pharma questions will also be covered here. Sheehan syndrome important. Then parathyroid metabolism disorders, that is hyper or hypoparathyroid. So this is important from surgery point of view as well. There was a question which was asked about how will you say that the parathyroid gland has been removed during surgery. It was by 50% reduction in hormone within 5 minutes of removal. So ऐसा question was asked. So this is important from surgery point of view as well. All the features of hyperparathyroidism. Here also you will cover your pharmac, all the drugs which can be used in hyperparathyroidism or hypercalcemia or hypocalcemia. Men's syndrome, these are very, 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 very important, especially from surgery point of view also. So here all the features are asked, and you should be able to recognize whether this is men 1 or men 2 or A or B or etc. So this question is asked from all surgery, patho or medicine point of view. Diabetes, Modi. MODY. Then treatment of diabetes, it is very important, so this will be covered in Pharmac. And diabetes ka definition, it is also very important. Then Cushing syndrome, SIADH syndrome. So endocrine is a part which will overlap with your physiology subject. Then in neurology, you should be able to localize your pathology. Matlab, if the person has etc. these symptoms, where is the lesion located? So this is very important for stroke management, point of view of stroke. So stroke is very, very important. Stroke is very, very important. And how will you manage stroke? And in stroke also, what are the kinds of stroke? And within how long can you give TPA, or what to do next? Whether to give aspirin or what? So this is stroke is a very, very, very important topic. Then EEG changes in different seizures. So this is an image based question where they can give you ECG and some clinical vignette and ask you the diagnosis or how will you manage further. In epilepsy, JME, juvenile myoclonic epilepsy, it is a very, very, very important question because it is covered in both medicine and pediatrics. And how will you manage different kinds of epilepsy, absence seizures or other seizures. Then dementia. Dementia it is covered in your psych. The different kinds of dementia covered in psych. So you should be able to differentiate between organic dementia and other dementias. Then Parkinsonism is very important, especially the treatment, pharmacology, and when will you do surgery, and on which part of your brain can you do that surgery. Then multiple sclerosis is important, especially radio point of view, and NMO. Then myasthenia gravis is important, especially the treatment of myasthenia. Matlab, when can you do thymectomy? Kabhi karna hai? Is it useful for ocular myasthenia gravis or not? All of these questions are important. And also the drugs used. Lambert-Eaton syndrome, why is it actually caused? This is a question. Then Guillain-Barré syndrome, it is very, very important topic as also because it is very prevalent here. So this question is also important. And how will you treat that, and what are the features and which are the rare features which are not seen in GBS? So that has been asked previously. So GBS versus transverse myelitis, how can you differentiate between the two? And this has been asked previously, which is the channelopathy, which channel is defective in which syndrome. So calcium, sodium or chloride, so or potassium. So this channelopathy ka table is given in most of your books. So I would tell you all to like ratta that table. So this is done. This is all about this is all about medicine, must know topic. So yeah, this is all. Thank you.